Whilst floods are most prevalent in the winter months, the inherently unpredictable UK climate means that they could easily strike at any time of the year. We put together some advice on steps you can take to ensure you're prepared should the rainfall get severe.
Know your risk. Be aware of your surroundings. Are there any rivers, lakes or other bodies of water near your home that could pose a risk to your property in heavy rainfall? If you live near a watercourse, are you aware of any responsibilities you have to maintaining it? Are you aware of any history of flooding at your home or in the nearby area?
Remember, even if you don't live near water, you could still be at risk of flooding from surface runoff or groundwater. You can request a report on the flood history of a property from the Environment Agency.
If you would like to check the long-term risk of flooding to your home, the government also provide a useful search tool to assess the level of flood risk in your area. This knowledge is vital to allow you to properly prepare yourself and your home should the worst happen. When obtaining an insurance quote for your property, this is also important information to pass on, particularly if your home or the local area has flooded in the past. The more detail you can provide, the better.
Once you are properly informed on your home's flood history, it's a good time to check your insurance policy reflects this.
Firstly, check the policy documents to ensure any history of flooding in the property or the area is noted, along with any nearby bodies of water. This information can affect the cover insurers are able to offer you, so it's important this is disclosed.
Next, check your policy includes cover for flood and if there is any specific excess applying. If your insurer determines you are a high risk of flood, you may find they impose a higher excess or exclude cover for flooding altogether. If you're struggling to find favourable terms due to your property's flood risk, shop around or approach a broker to help to find an insurer who is able to provide policies under a recently introduced government scheme called Flood Re.
Unfortunately, many homeowners struggle to insure their properties due to the high risk of flooding, either paying extortionate premiums or having to accept policies without cover for the very thing most likely to happen. After recognising this, the government introduced the Flood Re scheme, a central source of funding to be used to pay for flood claims. As a result, insurers who use the scheme can provide flood cover for people they otherwise would not.
It's worth noting, however, that although cover for flood is provided by this government scheme, there are numerous restrictions in the coverage. We strongly recommend that you contact our team to discuss this cover further. If you're concerned about insuring your home against flooding, using a broker like Lumley is the best port of call. We can advise on the information you may need to provide and have access to several providers who are able to accommodate properties in higher flood risk areas.